So on our Governing Council discussion concerning risk to inflation, I'm happy to say that we discuss actively, very courteously, in a very friendly manner, and there are different positions and different views and different analysis, and it's often related to where you stand and your perception. So you have a distinction between those who have a more upbeat view and those who have a more downbeat view. You may categorize them as the hawks and the doves, and those categories do exist. But I'm happy to say that on the occasion of this meeting in Firenze, there was absolute unanimity on the part of all members of the Governing Council to arrive at the decision that I have mentioned earlier. Now, let me mention a few elements that we discussed or that we are attentive to. One risk that we have not yet seen materialize and could be a risk to the upside, so we will continue to be attentive to that, is the risk that would result from potential bottlenecks and disruption in the supply chain. We are still to understand exactly what the outcome of the discussions between the US authorities and the Chinese authorities will deliver in terms of rare earth in particular, which is, as you know, a very material segment of the supply chains in quite a few sectors, including the automotive sector, but the energy sector as well. It's not a big amount in terms of actual value, but it's critical at the juncture where it is situated in the production chain. But that risk has not yet materialized. So we shall see. We are in this sort of wait and watch or wait and see mode in relation to that specific risk. There are two other areas that we are attentive to, and that is the composition of inflation, and in that respect, the way in which the labour market evolves, the way in which wages evolve, and the impact that it will have to service inflation are elements that we are also monitoring to understand the impact that it will have going forward. I wouldn't call it a risk, so to speak. You don't find it in the risk section. But I just want to mention these two because they are ingredients that feed into service inflation, which in September has picked up by 0.1%. And they, of course, have an impact also on underlying inflation, particularly domestic. Thank you.